So, I love me some found footage, but I also recognize that found footage is the easiest of the horror genres to, make a movie in. But I also recognize it's one of the hardest to do right. And good found footage movies are, let's be honest, really rare. There's a lot of bad ones, there's very few good ones, and there's even way fewer really good ones. But Dream Eater, is it any good? We're going to talk about it. So, spoiler, Dream Eater, I think, is pretty successful at what it does. Like I said, found footage is very hard to do. So, when one is even just okay, I'm like, round of applause, 2 thumbs up, let's go. Because it's difficult to basically tell a story through a camera. It's hard. But Dream Eater follows a couple who goes to a little retreat house because the boyfriend, husband, I don't recall what one it is, but the significant other is experiencing night terrors, sleepwalking, harming himself in his sleep. In his sleep, he hears someone talking to him, and he believes, like, oh, they're under the house, they're trying to get into the house, stuff like this. So his therapist is like, just get out of the house for a little bit, see if it helps, see what happens. Well, spoiler alert, it's a horror movie. So you know what happens. Bad stuff happens and things get worse. And it's explained that the doctor's like, film every time he has an episode. So, he can look back, see what he did, we can study it, blah, 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 all that stuff. So the first issue with found footage films is, why do they keep filming? Solved right at the gate. Love it. But yeah, what this film does right, it's spooky. I gotta admit, there was a few scenes where I'm like, all right, that got me. That's scary as hell. I vibe with it. And that's very hard with found footage because, you got to frame a scare and why the person would do that and blah, 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 blah. So kudos to them. Second, this couple genuinely feels like a real couple. Like, they have arguments that me and my girlfriend have had. So I like it. And, like, they, like, tit for tat and then they make up like a real couple would. So I actually felt pretty good cheering on these characters. And the female lead, she's a real one. 10 out of 10 keeper. She sticks through with this man through everything in this movie. And I was like, holy God. What a keeper. What a real one. But what I didn't like about this movie, they add music to it. And I get, in the context of the film, at one point, it makes sense. But I don't like when found footage movies add, like, a soundtrack and background music. I don't like it. It takes me out of it. And they kind of add, like, little sound effects here and there, which also take me out of it. But besides that, and the male lead can be rather annoying and really kind of like an asshole. But again, he's the one being targeted by this demon ghoul monster, whatever you want to call it. Of course, no spoilers. He could just be insane. So, like, maybe that's the point. But it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make him less annoying. So, but yeah, for found footage, I thought it was fine. It's not, like, revolutionary or groundbreaking. But if you're looking for solid spooks and a brisk hour-and-a-half movie, Dream Eater's a perfect watch. So, like always, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Keep being good people.